Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football in the house that Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Give to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires downfield. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's up to 49 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The run from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Seminoles! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. In the double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the...
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure that was this nigga.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Just throwing that shit up there to that short ass nigga.
Complete downfield. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him.
Collins.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
What, his body cam?
Motion from the offense.
Like his body cam or something?
He's back to throw on second down. Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
If something happens, like
second down coming up with this red zone opportunity.
I said something happens when they need audio, what they just fuck.
The give from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You talking about which one? You talking about the linebacker or
the roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
That's the only good thing I'm worried about.
On third down, he drops the throw.
Clear quarterback.
One high indeed.
Okay, so this nigga does not want to throw high at all.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that.
Throw the ball high, man.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space,
And
he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David.
Maybe this is that one.
Such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Steps away to find some room.
Is this nigga seeing slow?
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the right.
Bro,
and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This nigga is fucking bumming it. See, I don't even know who the fuck. Oh, I gotta put this nigga in? Oof.
Bro, what the fuck? And now we're losing. Yay.
It's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wide out in motion. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play, Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half.
Brings it down on the right side.
Is that not in passing interference?
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Getting some heat. And the sack.
Nothing is going on
right back at the 5.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Jones to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's piled up 87 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll take it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Zoom down the field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Oh, shit.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Gracies.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 31 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
thanks for the update on that one. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive flaming. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Fight back, damn. Fight back, man.
On second down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this is the day he would want to forget. This is the day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Get that protein in, man.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive.
You're cooking up that meal every day.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick handoff.
Dubai, we got to cook a crazy ass meal.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on the defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Look, you see that Saints? I don't know if he was a D-tackle or something. That nigga was like hosting some kind of gay lesbian. I mean, gay. I forgot what the word he used or whatever. Like some pride. It was basically a pride football camp.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you
earlier in the game, I hit his running back with my linebacker and flat.
You got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Aftershock, and then I just did it right now, and then it was just gold.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He looks that one in nicely. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Maybe when they get hot or something, they fucking...
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Snap it to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Bro, that shit's fucking nuts, man.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
We made a movie about doing some midget, bro. That shit nuts.
Got his man quickly.
Bro, who is this?
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The playoffs been a thing?
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Oh, man, you think just refuse to react to the ball, huh?
Couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds.
Just back up all the way. Don't go out of the pocket. Let me just back up.
Here on third down.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Quarterback keeps it. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance.
Touchdown, no! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it, and they convert. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Gets away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting the sack, creating some momentum.
On the move at the 30. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jason. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him in the flat. Shakes off the tackler. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Jones to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make that clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 20 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out.
Yeah.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
What's name was fucking hooping too, so I mean they could have definitely won that game.
The Seminoles
had a chance to.
They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse.
I know that shit.
Got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo's going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make
good
decisions at the
Siakam.
quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
He's not a superstar.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And
He's
he
definitely not a
fired
superstar.
a bullet in, but it's
I mean, but
incomplete.
it's like, the thing is, like,
I know
you're
it
not being a
hasn't been
superstar is
tremendous
not
day statistically for this
bad thing.
quarterback, but his
Niggas only like
decision-making has
to be
been
honest with you,
good
it's only like 2
to win
superstars.
this
But,
game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far.
and
but
there are some
things
up and
aren't
coming
open.
superstars,
He throws
yes.
it away like on that play right
Established
there. He's not
superstars,
putting
nigga,
his
it is
team
really
in a bad spot.
LeBron
That's why
style.
they still have a shot to walk out of here.
And if
with
you want to
W.
put KD up there, you can
Wide
put KD.
receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside.
Especially how fucking Magic
They
put it
make the
is like,
stop,
oh,
but
you know,
not before he
you can
takes
go
a
to
chunk
the
out of
opposing
what they need
arena
to
and
move
sell
the
it out,
sticks.
and you're a superstar.
Keep
You know,
pounding
that's the
away
person
this
that you want to go
defense
see.
and make them
I mean,
play
niggas
the
ain't really rushing
If
to
you
the
can get
arena
this
to go
many
see
a
fucking
chunk,
Halliburton.
they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Like, you're in Indiana,
Timeout
like,
called
I mean,
here
you're
by
in
the
Indiana now,
defense.
so I
It's
mean,
their
it's
first
good.
of the half. Third down
I mean,
conversions
niggas,
are a
I'd say
huge
niggas would
stat,
probably,
and
you know,
this
go see
one would be a doozy if they
Sha.
can pull it off.
Go see fucking Ja, or not Ja. Go see
From the
the
gun, wants to
nigga,
pass. Fires left.
from the Timberwolves.
It's caught downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25.
What?
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It leaves you second down.
Second down coming up.
Every time this nigga fucking gets close to beating this, some spectacular shit has to happen.
He's looking to throw. Now adjusting.
Dummy.
He gets
Dummy.
It, but I don't think
He thought he was smart.
Get away with that. Here comes the flag.
What a fucking idiot. Oh, this nigga got no timeouts, bro. Had no timeouts. He decides to run another play. Well, he had no timeouts. They gave him a bullshit catch. He had no timeouts. So he hurries the ball up. He spikes it. And this nigga has the bright idea to run all the way back to the 15-yard line, my
make
nigga.
Up the game plan and
throw the ball away.
Sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
3rd and 71. 2 seconds left.
Gonna let it fly.
He's a dummy.
Incomplete.
And if this nigga, bro, and they didn't give me the animation for the right pick animation, but that was a pick 6 too. No, it's overtime. Oh, what a dummy.
So here comes our first play of overtime.
Oh, nigga, that is
the give to the tailback.
Oh, hold on.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Buying some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
What to do?
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, no.
Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The pitch to the left.
Oh, I hate that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.